Hi, my name's Gabe Knuth, and I'm joined today by Stephanie Aceves from Tanium. Um, Tanium's a well-known company in IT ops and security circles, and it's the platform that underpins your whole offering is XEM. Stephanie, can you explain what is XEM and how it's driving the convergence of IT ops and security?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Gabe, XEM is short for Converged Endpoint Management. One thing that any Tanium customer has really seen and been able to feel the value of is the value of an actual platform that can weave security and operations teams together, weave these workflows together. So, Converged Endpoint Management is the story that Tanium tells that can actually drive value to a business that allows you to go from patching workflows to compliance scans, to asset discovery, to software inventory, all the way to security incident identification and remediation.
I can see how this is going to work already. So this is aligning with one of the biggest trends that we're seeing in around end user computing these days, and that's digital employee experience, or DEX. Sometimes it's called end user environment management. This combines things like monitoring and analytics with automated remediations and user self-service feedback. The XEM platform already has these capabilities, but now you're going to release something new for XEM called Engage that adds that final part, the user feedback part. What can you tell me about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I like to say that, like in IT and security, we're ultimately supposed to be the invisible people behind the curtain that keep the business running. And if we're doing our jobs correctly, we're actually adding value before a user is identifying a problem. And this is really where the DEX story, the one that Tanium is telling really well, is coming into play. So you think about how IT works. A lot of times, if you are maybe low level maturity, you're very reactionary. There's a problem, you find out about it and you fix it. Now, a mature organization, both IT operations, security, just a mature business is going to be a lot more proactive. So they're capturing telemetry and doing something about it, creating automations and workflows to really allow them to get that value before the problem occurs. And this is where Tanium's solution for DEX, which includes our Engage module and includes enhanced capabilities and performance, really helps our customers answer this problem. You get to proactively identify issues by capturing employee sentiment and then introducing automations and remediations directly within those surveys, directly within those kind of engaging campaigns to say, we noticed a problem that you're experiencing. Maybe your productivity apps, like a word editor, is reacting a little bit slowly. Would you like us to fix it? So if we know in IT that the fix is an upgrade or we need to allocate more resources to the machine if it's virtual, these are all workflows and automations that we can start to get ahead of these tickets before they arise. Ultimately, what it delivers is increased productivity, increased like employee sentiment. They are happier. They want to stay with the company. They're more productive. And it stops the flood of tickets coming into IT, driving down that cost as well.
I think it's more important than ever just because so many users are working hybrid. So they're not necessarily around and able to interact with, IT resources in the same way or other users like, hey, is this slow or is it just me? That kind of thing. They're kind of left on their own. And this gives them a way to reach out again, to again kind of take control over their user experience. And
Yeah.
gosh, it's just I spent my whole career focusing on end user experience and trying to have organizations prioritize that. So I like seeing tools like this that are out there that are helping that to happen.
Yeah, there's a really cool thing here too as well, which is our now proactive health score. So we can see how the endpoint is performing before a user has to open the ticket and then target those machines that have maybe low performance scores to say, hey, we notice that you're having issues. Would you like us to do something about it?
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for this background. I'm excited to see this and to take a deeper dive, to see it in action, to hear from customers how they're using it. Do you have any early feedback?
Absolutely. So we're talking to customers all the time. These are probably the favorite, like my favorite part of my job. One of my favorite quotes was, so far, it looks fantastic. I've got to be honest with you. I feel like this could be used across the board in multiple different use cases. And again, this is where Tanium really excels, like IT security, IT ops, whatever it is, the breadth of problems that we can solve and things that we can get ahead of with Tanium is really exciting.
Well, that's awesome. Stephanie, thank you very much for your time. Looking forward to seeing what comes out of this in March.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Gabe.